Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn early revolts against British rule in Tamil Nadu from Volume 2. Introduction. After defeating the French and the Indian allies in the three Carnatic wars, here allies means a country that has an agreement to support another country, especially during the war. The French country had an agreement with Indian countries, and these people were defeated by East India Company, and they began to stronger and extend their power and influence. The local kings and then feudal leaders, they were resisting over this. Resisting means opposing. The first opposement was given to East India Company, and the territorial increasement, aggrandizement means increasement, was from Pulidevar of Nerkattum Seval in the Tirunelveli region. This was followed by other leaders in the Tamil country such as Velu Nachiyar, Veerapandya Kattabomman, the Maruthu brothers, and Dheeran Chinnamalai. This is known as the Palaikars Wars. The climax of culmination means climax. The climax of which was Vellore Revolt of 1806 is the early resistance to British rule in Tamil Nadu has dealt with this lesson. Resistance of regional powers against the British. The word Palayam, it means domain or a military camp or a little kingdom. Palaikars were named by British as Palika. In Tamil, they were referred as the holder of the little kingdom as a feudatory to a greater sovereign. Sovereign means king. So what is meant by feudatory? According to feudal system, feudatory was a leader who was given a large piece of land by a more powerful ruler. In return, he has to pay tribute in the form of money, agricultural products, or manual power. In times of war, under this system, Palayam was given for valuable military services, which is given by individuals. This type of Palaikar system was in practice during the rule of Prataparudra of Warangal in Kakatiya kingdom. The system was put in place in Tamil Nadu by Vishwanatha Nayaka when he became the Nayak ruler of Madurai in 1529 with the support of his minister Aryanatha. Traditionally, there were supposed to be 72 Palaikaras. The Palaikaras were free to collect revenue, admin the territory means region, and even settle disputes, dispute means fight, and maintain law and order. Their police duties were known as Padikaval or Arasukaval. On many occasions, the Palaikaras helped the Nayak rulers to get back the kingdom to them. The personal relationship and understanding between the king and the Palaikaras made the system to exist for about 200 years, from the rule of Nayaks of Madurai until the takeover of these territories by British. The Palayams were being divided into two Eastern and Western Palayams. Among the 72 Palaikaras, it was created by the Nayak rulers. There were two blocks, namely the important Eastern and then Western Palayams. The Eastern Palayams were Sattur, Nagalapuram, Ettayapuram, and Panjalam Guruchi. and the prominent western palayams were Udumalai, Talavankotai, Nadavakuruchi, Singambatti, Seidur. Revenue collection authority to the company rule. The Nawab of Arcot had borrowed money from the East India Company in order to meet the expenses he had suffered during the Carnatic Wars. When his debts exceeded his capacity to pay, the power of collecting the land revenue payment from southern Palaikaras was given to the East India Company, claiming that their land had been handed down to them over 60 generations. Many Palaikaras refused to pay taxes to the company officials. The company given name for the Palaikaras as rebels, the fighters, and accused them as trying to disturb the peace and the tranquility. Tranquility means calm of the country. This led to the conflict between the East India Company and the Palaikaras, which are described below. Palaikaras revolt from the year 1755 to 1801. Revolt of Pulideva 1755 to 1767. In March 1755, Mufaz Khan, he was the brother of Nawab of Arcot. He was sent with a contingent group of people of the company army under Colonel Heron to Tirunelveli. Madurai easily fell into their hands. Thereafter, Colonel Heron was urged to deal with Pulideva as he continued to refuse the authority of the company. However, he has an authority much over the western Palaikaras in need of cannon and supplies and paid to soldiers. Colonel Heron left the plan and gone back to Madurai. Heron was recalled and dismissed from service. Confederacy and alliance with the enemies of the British. Confederacy means group of people with the same aim. 3 Pathan officers. What is meant by Pathan? Pathan means descendants of the first Afghans who came to India in order to settle in Patna. These people were called as Pathans. The Pathan officers, Nawab Sanda Sahib's agents named Mianna, Mudumiya, and Nabihan Katak, they were ordered the Madurai and Tirunelveli regions. These 3 Pathans were supported the Tamil Palaikaras against Arcot Nawab of Muhammad Ali. Pulideva had established a close relationship with them. Pulideva also formed the Confederacy, the Union States of Palaikaras, in order to fight the British. With the exceptions, the Palaikaras of Sivagiri did not join with them. All other Maravar Palayam supported the Pulideva. Ettayapuram and Panjalanguruchi also did not join this confederacy. Further, the English succeeded in getting the support of Rajas of Ramanathapuram and Pudukottai. Pulideva tried to get the support of Hyder Ali of Mysore and the French. Hyder Ali could not help Pulideva as he was already locked in a serious conflict with Marathas. Kalakkadu battle. This is very important question. The Kalakkadu battle, the Nawab sent an additional contingent Contingent means group of people from the same country. Nawab sent an additional sepoys to Mufazzar Khan in order to be stronger. The reinforced means the stronger army which is proceeding to Tirunelveli. Besides the 1,000 sepoys of the company, Mufazzar Khan received 600 more sent by the Nawab. Totally, the sepoys now 1,600. He also had the support of cavalry. Cavalry means the horse army and foot soldiers from the Carnatic. Before Mufazzar Khan could reach his troops near Kalakadu, 2,000 soldiers from Travancore joined the forces of Pulideva. In the Battle of Kalakadu, Mufazzar Khan's armies were routed. Routed means defeated. Yusuf Khan and Pulideva. The organized resistance of the Palekaras and the Pulideva gave an opportunity to the English to interfere directly in the affairs of Tirunelveli. With the help of Raja of Travancore from 1756 to 1763, the Palekaras of Tirunelveli, led by Pulideva, were in constant state of rebellion against the Nawab's authority. Constant means repeatedly they were fighting against the Nawab's authority. Yusuf Khan was known as Khan Shakib before he converted to Islam. Who had been sent by the company was not prepared to attack Pulideva unless the big guns and ammunitions means weapons from Tiruchirappalli arrived. As the English were at war with the French as well as with Hyderali and Marathas, the artillery means large heavy guns, were arrived only in September 1760. Yusuf Khan began to battle the Nerkattum Seval fort, and this attack continued for about 2 months. On 16 May 1761, Pulideva's 3 major forts, Nerkattum Seval, Vasudevanallur and Panayur, came under the control of Yusuf Khan. In the meantime, after taking Pondicherry, the English had removed the French from the picture. As a result of this, unity of Palekaras began to break up as French support was not appear in near future. Travancore, Saidur, Udumalai and Surandai, these switched their loyalty to the opposite camp. Yusuf Khan, who was negotiating means to talk somebody in order to decide or agree about something. Yusuf Khan was agreed with the Palekaras without informing the company administration. So he was charged with a trickery. Trickery means betrayal and hanged in 1764. Fall of Pulideva. After the death of Khan Shakib, Pulideva returned from exile. Exile means he was forced to live outside of his country. Now he came back and recaptured Nerkattum Seval in 1764. However, he was defeated by Captain Campbell in 1767. Pulideva escaped and died in exile. Ondiviran. Ondiviran led one of the army units of Pulideva. Fighting by the side of Pulideva, he caused much damage to the company army. According to oral traditions, in one battle, Ondiviran's hand was chopped. Chopped means cut, and Pulideva was very unhappy. But Ondiviran said it was a reward for his movement into enemy's fort, causing many heads to roll. Now we are moving to the another topic, Velu Nachiyar, from the year 1730 to 1796. She was born in 1730 to the Raja Sellamuthu Sethupathi of Ramanathapuram. Velu Nachiyar was the only daughter of this royal family. The king had no male heir. The royal family brought up the Princess Velu Nachiyar, training her in martial arts like Valari, fighting, and to wield weapons. Martial arts means traditional arts like Valari. Valari means iron or wooden weapon in order to throw. Valari normally used for protecting from war and hunting. And wield means and also ready to use weapons. She was also adapted in horse riding and archery. Apart from her proficiency in English, French and Urdu. At the age of 16, Velu Nachiyar was married to Muthu Adigar, the Raja of Sivagangai, and had a daughter by name Vellachi Nachiyar. In 1772, the Nawab of Arcot and the company troops under the command of Lieutenant Colonel Bonjour entered the Kaliyar Kovil Palace. In the result of battle, Muthu Adigar was killed. Velu Nachiyar escaped with her daughter and lived under the protections of Gopala Nayakar at Virupachi near Dindigul for 8 years. During her period in hiding, Velu Nachiyar organized an army and succeeded in securing an alliance with not only Gopala Nayakar but also Hyder Ali as well. Malavai military chief Thandavar Rayana wrote a letter to Sultan Hyder Ali on behalf of Velu Nachiyar asking for 5,000 infantry soldiers and 5,000 cavalry to defeat the English. Velu Nachiyar explained in detail in Urdu all the problems she had with East India Company. She conveyed her strong determination to fight the English. It was impressed by her courage. Hyder Ali ordered his commandant Syed in Dindigul fort to provide the required military assistance. Gopala Nayak, the Palekarar of Virupachi. Gopala Nayak led the famous Dindigul League, which was formed with Lakshmi Nayak of Manaparai and Pujai Nayak of Devanapatti. He got inspiration from Tipu Sultan, who sent deputation means group of people, to show his mutual trust. He led the resistance against the British from Coimbatore and later joined Umadurai. He was a Kattabomman's brother. He put up angry fight at Animalai Hills, where the local peasants gave him full support. But Gopala Naik was overpowered by the British forces in 1801. Velu Nachiyar employed agents for gathering intelligence to find where the British had stored their weapon. With military help from Gopala Nayakar and Hyder Ali, she recaptured Sivagangai. She was crowned as queen with the help of Marudha brothers. She was the first female ruler queen to resist the British colonial power in India. Quili. Quili, a faithful friend of Velu Nachiyar, is said to have led the unit of women soldiers named after Udayal. Udayal was a shepherd girl who was killed for not telling the secret information on Quili. Quili is said to have walked into the British arsenal. Arsenal means collections of weapons, guns, explosives. In the year 1780, after setting herself on fire, is the result of destroying all the weapons. Rebellion of Veerapandiya Kattabomman in the year 1790 to 1799. Veerapandiya Kattabomman became the Palayakarar of Panchalanguruchi at the age of 30 on the death of his father. Jagaveera Pandiya Kattabomman. The company's administrators James London and Colin Jackson had considered him a man of peaceful disposition. Disposition means unusual way of behaving. However, soon several events led to conflicts between Veerapandiya Kattabomman and the East India Company. The Nawab, under the provisions of a treaty signed in 1781, had assigned the revenue of the Carnatic to the company to be entirely under their management and control during the war with Mysore Sultan. 1/6 of the revenue was to be allowed to meet the expenses of Nawab and his family. The company had thus gained the right to collect taxes from Panchalanguruchi. The company appointed its collectors to collect taxes from all the palayams. The collectors humiliated the Palayakarars and adopted force to collect the taxes. This was the bone of contentions. This was the disagreement between the English and Kattabomman. Confrontation with Jackson. Confrontation means an argument. The land revenue pending from Kattabomman was 3,310 pakoras in the year 1798. Collector Jackson, an arrogant English officer, wanted to send an army to collect the revenue dues, but the Madras government did not give him permission. On 18 August 1798, he ordered Kattabomman to meet him in Ramanathapuram, but Kattabomman's attempts to meet him in between it was useless. Jackson refused to meet him both in Kuttalam and Siruvilliputtur. At last, an interview was granted and Kattabomman met Jackson in Ramanathapuram on 19 September 1798. It is said that Kattabomman had to stand for 3 hours before the proud collector Jackson. It became danger. Kattabomman tried to escape along with his minister Sivasubramanianar. Oomadurai suddenly entered the fort with his men and helped the escape of Kattabomman. At the gate of Ramanathapuram fort, there was a clash. There was a fight in which some people, including Lieutenant Clark, were killed. Sivasubramaniana was taken to prison. Appearance before Madras Council. On his return to Panchalam Kuruchi, Kattabomman represented to the Madras Council about how he was ill-treated by the Collector Jackson. The council asked Kattabomman to appear before the committee with William Brown, William Oram, and John Casmaja as members. Meanwhile, the Governor Edward Clive ordered the release of Sivasubramanianar and the suspensions of the Collector Jackson. Kattabomman appeared before the committee that sat on 15th December 1798. The committee found Kattabomman was not guilty. Jackson was dismissed from service and a new collector, S.R. Lusington, appointed. Kattabomman cleared almost all the revenue arrears, leaving only a balance of 1,080 pakodas. In the meantime, Kattabomman and the Confederacy of Palaikaras. In the meantime, Marudhu Pandiyar of Sivagangai formed the South Indian Confederacy of rebels against the British, with the neighboring Palaikaras like Gopala Nayak of Dindukkal and Yadul Nayak of Anamalai. Marudhu Pandiyar acted as its leader. The Tiruchirappalli proclamation means official announcement had been made. Kattabomman was interested in this confederacy. Collector Lusington prevented Kattabomman from meeting the Marudhu brothers. But Marudhu brothers and Kattabomman jointly decided on a confrontation with the English. Kattabomman tried to influence Sivagiri Palaikaras, who refused to join. Kattabomman advanced towards Sivagiri, but the Palaikaras of Sivagiri was a tributary to the company. They were trustworthy to the company. So the company considered the expedition means journey of Kattabomman as a challenge to the authority. The company ordered the army to move forward onto Tirunelveli. The Siege of Panjalanguruchi. In May 1799, Lord Wellesley issued orders from Madras for the advance of forces from Tiruchirappalli, Tanjore and Madurai to Tirunelveli. Major Bannerman commanded the troops. The Trivandrum troops too joined the British. On 1st September 1799, and troops ultimatum means troops was served on Kattabomman to surrender. Kattabomman's evasive reply, he was the cause of Bannerman to attack his fort. Bannerman moved his entire army to Panjalanguruchi on 5th September. They cut all the communications to the fort. Bannerman entrusted Ramalinganar to convey a message asking Kattabomman to surrender. Kattabomman refused. Ramalinganar gathered all the secrets of the fort, and on the basis of his report, Bannerman decided the strategy of the operation. In a clash at Kallarpatti, Sivasubramanianar was taken a prisoner. Remaining we will see in next class. Thank you.